Hello everyone, and welcome to today's features and functions video. In this one, we're going to be talking about snapshots, why we would use them, and what they are for. So, what are snapshots? Snapshots are a way for you to manage your company's data, even if you're running in the cloud on AWS or Azure. Acumatica believes that customers should always be able to control their own data, and they do not hold it hostage. Snapshots are the manifestation of that philosophy and give you the ability to back up, restore, or even move your Acumatica instance to an entirely different server with little effort. Now, let's take a quick moment to talk about the tenant screen, which is the screen you're seeing here. So here you'll see there's a lot of data available to us here on this screen. Up above we have the header, which is going to have the name of your company and the login name, which you'll see on the login screen. And down below, we're going to have the details of the snapshots that have already been created. We'll have the name, which is auto-generated by the system, the description, which is user input, and then whether or not it's ready for export, its size, and so on. The first thing we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to go ahead and create a snapshot. It's as easy as just hitting create a snapshot right here, and you're going to put in your description. So for this one, I'm going to put in test snapshot, and we're not going to prepare that for export. We have a couple different options with export mode too, but we're going to leave it as full because that's going to make sure that absolutely everything gets exported. So now we've got that snapshot in here. You can see that it's got the creation date with the time it was created, and now we can use this as a restore point. Now, since we didn't prepare that one for export, it can't leave the system yet, although if we wanted to, we could prepare it for export right here. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave this the way it is. You can see we have another one down here that I have described as sandbox copy that is ready for export, and you'll see that it has a size on disk because of that. That's because it's actually saved and ready to go. So if we were to hit export snapshot here, because it's ready to export, see this window pop up, and this will just pass it off to your browser. So if I hit OK, I'm using Firefox, and you're going to see that it's right up here. Once we have that zip file, since it is a zip file, we can move it around and manipulate it and do whatever we'd like with it. We can actually hop on over to the downloads folder and just see that, yes, this is in fact just a Windows file. I also have another one that I created a little bit earlier today that we'll be using in a second. So imagine for a moment that I took a snapshot of a live company, my live company, right? And I wanted to bring it on over here to my local machine. Well, then what I would do is I would go ahead and click import snapshot here. And then we're going to go ahead and browse for it. Now, I know that it's this one. I made it earlier today. So we're going to go ahead and hit upload. All right, and now you can see that that snapshot that I imported from the file is in here. It's an external backup, saying maybe I saved it, removed it from the computer, put it on a thumb drive or a flash drive or anything like that. Now, the features we've looked at here all seem very simple, but they actually allow you an incredible amount of power in the system because we can restore any one of these snapshots now. Anyone in the list, we can just go ahead and click on it and hit restore snapshot, and we will restore the system to exactly the state it was in when the snapshot was taken, using the full export mode, of course. Using other modes, it's possible to only restore some of the settings. On top of that, by exporting them from the system, you can bring them to any machine, any server, get a new clean version of Acumatica and restore that snapshot, provided of course that it's the same version. That allows you to create your own sandboxes if you'd like. You can grab a snapshot of a company and bring it on over to your personal computer and load it up and play around with that system. Test features, see if specific business processes are going to work well for you or if they're not going to work. It allows you to play around in an environment that's really safe and make sure that you're not going to damage any data if you do anything like that. Of course, you are then not going to want to restore those snapshots back to your production company. It's generally a good idea to have this go only in one direction, as in bring snapshots down for sandboxing, not up from sandboxing, although you can do it that way if you'd like. And with that, we've reached the end of today's video. I hope to see you in the next one.